definitely helps. Panther trying to kill the Firefly. One last shot would do it. Stuka actually gets the kill. Hey guys, remember to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hey, go one step further, become a channel member. Any support you guys give is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and today I'm covering a 4v4 on Company of Heroes 2. Yes, back on CoH2, because CoH3 had a hotfix. Great stuff. Anyway, we got ourselves a number of key competitors here. We got, Zizliz, or something, Lord Churchill, Kitsune, Jester, versing Pizza, Big Al, Old Mine Wars in, like, Schnaggle? That feels like something that cat from Thundercats would say. But anyway, if you have a game with some weird names, again, submit it to my Gmail, gpreplays@gmail.com, or submit it to my Discord down below, and I will check it out. Even CoH2 ones like this. So, an American, a Brit, 2 Soviet, versing 3 Vermach, and 1 OKW, which, by the way, is moving on up. We have here Pizza moving on in, already gotten with Breakthrough. So a nice ability to bring out the, not Breakthrough, I'm sorry. Man, my brain is already on the fritz. As the Sturm Pioneers hit the rear echelon, let me actually say it's great offensive. So, essentially, this, pretty good. I was expecting Punchful Soliers with this. Ergo, I thought Breakthrough immediately until I saw the Tiger, not a Yag Tiger. Let's see, MGs and everything moving on up to support. So Big Al trying to help his team. Another MG coming on in. And this time, Lord Churchill bringing out the Assault Infantry section. Very good close range, especially with upgrades. We'll see how they do. But Echelon 2 Riflemen are holding the line against Sturm and Volk. This allied front is easily going to push back Pizza. So really, it's up to this MG. And now, it's being flanked. Luckily, Lord Churchill had some good positioning. Now his infantry section opening fire. He does get suppressed, but that won't really matter as more troops come on in and will probably put down these German forces. Another MG coming on up. That would be the Vickers. Can the assault infantry section get close enough? Maybe not. No, they do. Absolutely dominate Big Al over here. And he's going to run. He actually might lose the Grenadier. It's going to be oh, he's dead. Oh my god, is he not dead? Oh, no, he's dead. So, first kind of major loss of the game. Well, okay, 2 losses. But, yeah, Big Al not doing all that great. Pioneers trying to get close, but the British got what they wanted, and they're going to get the heck out of Dodge. Meanwhile, on the far side, we have the Mortar, Grenadiers, MG kind of guarding. Already this area is blocked. Again, Lanzerath Ambush, one of my favorite CoH2 maps. I really enjoy this. And yeah, it's a solid map. I love the sort of defensive position and sort of trenches they have here. More wide open mid. The kind of city, little town area with some good high walls. Nice flank by the American, by the way, on the far side. MG's retreating. The OKW just takes forever to come back from reinforcing. So really not much he can do. So Allies dominating the left-hand side. But victory point wise, it's still a mixed bag. Neither side really gained too much of a lead. Middle is kind of under, well, the German control. That would be, let me pull up here. Old Mine Wars going, wow, okay, defensive doctrine. So he's really going to dig in deep and hold the line. Let's see right now. We got ourselves Kitsune going, NKVD. We haven't really talked about Kitsune. Multiple conscripts pushed on this side, versing double mortar and only single grenadier, but lost support. So it's gonna have a real rough time as the mortars pound his infantry and force Kitsune back. Flamethrower from a Pioneer on the front. Can't reinforce that. Not yet anyway, maybe a bunker here soon. But mortars and MG will keep the conscripts away and allow the Germans with a very small group of men to push forward. I love him already placing a Teller mine here in case we have a light armor, but conscripts see it, so that doesn't exactly work when the enemy can, of course, see you. So we'll see how that goes. We have a penal blob in mid, thanks to Jester. It's so nice to click on units and it switches. I'll say that every time until CoH3 is fixed. Both squads open fire. Penals doing their best. We have Incendiary going out on the road, but they're already in negative cover. Satchel out. The building will pretty much be gone. There it goes. MG still suppressing the troops. The assault infantry section trying to hit those Sturm Pioneers. Actually do a pretty good job even though they have low health. DPS is strong with this one. Same thing with the MG opening fire, suppressing the penals. Allies having a bit of a mixed bag. Looks like they might be destroying any of the buildings in this sector. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe just, you know, remove that from play so you don't have to deal with it. There is a bunker here that would be a good target, but it looks like Jester is actually moving in to help his ally. In this case, is Kitsune versus Snaggle. So let's see. Grenadier is forced back. MG is kind of covering this area, but penals, if they go around this corridor, they're easily going to be able to come in this way. Look at this. Easy passageway, flank behind the lines. MG really has to hold the front too, because there's conscripts and all sorts of stuff on standby. Grenadiers trying to hold, but penals can beat Grenadiers so long as they focus on it. But it looks like the penals actually don't care and are just going to get close and attempt a satchel. MG did reposition, but here comes Kitsune. Kitsune needs to get in this fight now, otherwise those penals will take too much damage and they'll die, or the MG will reposition. Conscripts are moving on in, trying their best. Borders are being targeted by the conscripts. Now it's a full rout. Snaggle is retreating, and just as he got Storm Doctrine, so you love to see it. Big Al went assault support. Again, great offensive. Actually, is it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Most of the equipment is retreating. Grenadier is on the verge of death right now, thanks to 3 conscripts. So great job there. We got ourselves, let's see, Kitsune going that NKVD, which the Commissar could help support this conscript force. Plus, again, some good anti-armor call-ins. Panzer Grenadiers, though, also a good anti-armored unit if upgraded, but are going to pretty much murder this conscript. Not even a second thought. Yeah, I don't know how you did not die. Yeah, come on, Panzer Grenadiers. Let's put this man down. Ostrupen trying to put some shots in where it counts, but unfortunately, in that situation, you can't count on Ostrupen. So you just don't have the DPS to put down that unit. Panzer Grenadiers do have the DPS and will support the Ostrupen as they advance. Left-hand side, we have a Flame half-track. Definitely causing a lot of damage. Looks like Lord Churchill did not really any AT, neither did the American player. So, unfortunately, Ziz just got burned to a crisp. We got one of the bars dropped. Volk Squad might grab that, which would be a nice win for Pizza. Volk Squad with a bar. You don't typically see that, but glad to see it in this case, because they'll have excess firepower. What the Americans do have is excess healing. They have an ambulance healing the British and American force on the front. One Volk Squad is not going to have enough DPS to deal with all this, so an ally counterattack is assured. Dead Echelon is also assured, so man, Ziz, great job keeping the army alive, doing a real solid job. Although that being said, it is Big Al who lost a good chunk of his army in the beginning, so problem for you is the half-track that got too close to the Americans, who have AT grenades, and yeah, one connected. Volk Squad open fire with the Sturm. Allied forces pulling back a little bit, but here comes the assault infantry section. They have veterancy, they have smoke, and they have plenty of kills under their belt. We'll see how they do against the German forces here. We do have a 2-2-2 advancing and overwhelming the light Soviet forces over here. AT gun will need to pull back. The assault infantry section continued to wreck house as the Sturm Pioneer gets overwhelmed. Oh my god. What is this? What is this tank line? Like, that's not even... wouldn't it be easier just to block the road and then go with the terrain? I don't understand this. It seems like a really bad idea. Well, half-track's trying to keep its distance. AT gun gets a nice hit. Infantry will still open fire, but the half-track with fire does pull back. Borders are doing the best they can. Looks like you went double border. Really trying to, you know, double down on the anti-infantry firepower over here. Borders can do a lot, especially against support equipment, but again, you need sight, and you have to make sure they are not at risk for infantry flanks. Half-track somehow survives. Not sure how. They actually brought a brought Echelon with him. Cool. A half-track opening fire. The assault field officer, good with mortars, so I get why he got it. It has to pull back thanks to the AA gun. A pack gun might be able to finish that off. Very, very unfortunately wasn't able to, but still very close. Again, British forces still have some troops, and a Centaur centaur. A Cromwell is coming onto the field. Now, unfortunately, it looks like Soviet forces took some heavy casualties. Kitsune does still have a good-sized army, and so too does Jester. Schnagel, though, doing the best he can with what he has, and he still has a lot of support equipment, but now he's starting to get more of a frontline force. So we have Grenadiers with upgrades. We have, was it, no, it's Jaeger Command Squad, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, so you only get one, but it's still a very good unit to have and support your front line. Speaking of front line, we have troops engaging. Ostrup fighting out of cover. I don't see the benefit of this. It's like, stay in cover. Ostrup do better in cover than they do on the offensive. I guess the idea is try to separate out the troops, but the conscripts are in cover. They have an MG supporting them. They have penals. They have enough where they can hold the line, in my personal opinion. So, we do have caches. Both on the Allied side and actually no, we have not. We actually have this supply truck on the Axis side, so both sides trying to get some additional resources in. Axis doing actually a pretty good job at forcing the Allies down, nearly 180 points. So pretty good stuff right there. Mortars opening fire, hits the AT gun. Penals hitting the Panzer Grenadier squad as well as the MG. Does manage to kill the squad. Damn. A little ballsy right there. Actually, he did lose another Austrian squad too. So Old Mine Wars lost a lot of offensive power in that attack. So nice stuff right there. Alright. So we got ourselves the Cromwell from Lord Churchill. Dealing with the fortification here and the bunker. So, okay. Doesn't matter if you have concrete with it or not. The Cromwell has the firepower with, it looks like, some mortar support. Or bazooka support. Hold on. Oh, it's a howitzer. Okay. Yeah, they're going to bust right through that defense. So, all the time, Old Mine Wars spent fortifying mid. He forgot the most important thing, AT. AT is following, but it's not following fast enough. And it looks like the Germans will lose a lot of resources, a lot of support they had in mid. We had Assault Infantry section coming on around, MG as well as other forces trying to hold here. No real treason calling yourself Lord Churchill and using Cromwells instead. Damn, I didn't think of it like that, but, you know, I guess Churchill doesn't mind how he kills the Germans. He's just gonna do it as he guns down the mortar, takes down the truck, and continues to absolutely pound the Germans on this front. The MG thinking it can hold the line is sadly mistaken as the assault infantry section get close and prepare to gun down those German bastards. Again, Cromwell is going to potentially give chase, which, hey, if he actually knocks out the MG, that's pretty good. Oh, but that pack gun is right there. Unfortunately, the German bastards will live to fight another day. Stug is moving on up. It is the dreaded E version, the version I hate the most. It's not the Co-3 version. It's not the Supreme version. So don't expect this thing to do all that great. Ostrupen, though, with MG42s, that's a different story. Just make sure they have range against the assault infantry section. Otherwise, these things will gun down your Ostrupen. Also, they have white phosphorus, so if they group up, it could be very bad as well. Grenades are thrown, loses half health. And Ostrupen is gunned down. Amazing stuff. You got one model, two models in that, up to 25 kills. Dude did a little bit. Oh, here comes the revenge of Big Al, potentially using, going, full flame on against that infantry section, assault infantry section. He's given chase. Can he kill it? He does! That was like a 25 kill vetted unit. That was pretty solid. But here comes the Cromwell. Mad as ever as the half track will try to escape. Pretty good use of it, I will say. And meanwhile, we have the Germans actually rebounding on this front. Pizza managed to take over this side. I was not expecting that, but hey, good job on his part. Both squads are grabbing that munition point. Again, resource-wise, 47, 32, 36, 36. So the Allies have a small lead in munitions. Axis have a small lead in fuel. So honestly, it can go either way depending on how each side uses it, though more fuel right now is slightly better to get those better tanks out. Not this is not a better tank. Anything else but this would be preferable. But Conscripts are doing their best with penal support. They do have some AT with them, so they can do additional damage reversing armor. Something was like glitching out inside there. Alright. American Blob is retreating. Is his half-track going to give chase? More tank traps. Why? I guess it did come in handy there. And 50 cal. Cromwell does get a nice shot on target. Half-track does get gunned down by the 50 cal. The man activates the escape pod and blasts himself about 100 feet away. So I guess good escape vector there. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Volk squads pushing on up makes sense. Why wouldn't you try to take any piece of territory that you can, or hit some troops while they're not paying attention? Also a big win. But here comes some more armor, and what is it? Oh, it's a Sherman. Not bad. Sherman very good against infantry, but with high explosive rounds. Yeah, not great against armor. Caddy though, good against infantry as it pounds the Germans here. A lot of grouped up forces. I do see that we lost at least one mortar, at the very least one mortar that he was able to get. Stug firing pretty long range. Again, that's not bad. The range on it, that's pretty good. My only thing about this thing is just I don't find it as good as the Brumbar. I know it shouldn't be, but goddamn, okay, that was a damn lucky hit. So, Stug, if you can prove your worth, good job. I just typically don't like seeing it because usually it doesn't get many kills. But hey, that was a lucky shot. We'll see how it does in a minute. But S285 is on the field, so that Stug will have to deal with that somehow. It does have a special shot that it can use. So it does have something to fight a Stug. I just wouldn't recommend it. Not Stug, yes, S285. Alright, we have another KV-8 on the field. Interesting. Meanwhile, a allied counterattack on this side. Cromwell and Sherman dealing with the AT gun and MG in the building. We have grenade thrown. Kenwerfer is down. MG is about to be a goner as well. Cromwell pulling back. Will the Stuka kill it? No, he goes for the infantry section. Does a little damage, not that much. Sherman continues its reign of terror on the German lines. Pizza's trying to get out of there. But, man thinks he's a New York style, but turns out he's very thin crust as the Allies easily break into his lines and show there is not much there. Yeah, support gun is gone. Sherman backing on up. Actually, potentially ruining Big Al's day. Definitely at least with the MG, if he doesn't prioritize vehicles, that is. We do have a double Panzer IV army over here, and the American doesn't have a lot of AT. He has some bazookas, but no Jackson, no additional firepower in that way. A nice strafing run holds it back, but again, that strafing run is meant for infantry, not armor. This is not Co-3. That strafing run will do nothing versus armor. Panzer IV is engaging that KV, but the S-35 is forcing it back. The KV just burning through that pack and showing that, yeah, you're not going to do all that much. On the far side, Panzer IVs are pushing on up. MG is covering. So Germans really relying on the Panzer IV. That's not a bad idea for maybe, one or two players, but make sure you have something to combat the obvious allied counters like S-285s, Fireflies, which is what Lord Churchill's getting. No Churchill yet. And, of course, the Jackson. Now AT gun is on the field. Cromwell as well trying to fight. Panzer IV will need to focus on this armor. This one needs to get the hell out of Dodge. Hold on, with a bounce. It does not bounce. Cromwell showing it is a pretty good tank, even against the Panzer IV. Infantry coming on up, their MG is still there. Unfortunately, with grenades and everything else, it will probably not be there for very long. So, Germans are pulling back. Volk squad's trying to come in to assist. But, again, Big Al losing a lot of his firepower right there. American taking heavy casualties. It's not a light affair for him either. Smoke was dropped. Oh, good grenade on the Volk squads. Its LFG section just continues to wreck. Unfortunately, Cromwell had to pull back. AT gun. not affect. I thought that it would have been hit by the Stuka, but no. So, interesting. Conscripts continue to hold out against the Ostrupen counterattacks. As a quick reminder, Ostrupen are not that great on the front in terms of their firepower versus, let's say, Panzer Grenadiers or, you know, almost a done. Essentially, just other very more powerful units. Even stuff like the, you know, just base Panzer Grenadier or a Grenadier, right? Ostrupen are better for defense. Hello. My fiance is now making fun of me along the side, so appreciate it. Ostrupen taking some heavy losses, as I was talking about that. Conscripts doing okay. Commissar is also on the field. I mentioned him earlier. Wait, hold on. Sherman pushing on up. Panzer IV, that one trying to get some shots in. Thank you, Milam, for the water break. I needed that. All right. American forces coming on in. Some good veterancy across the board. A T-grenade was fired, but alas, Panzer IV did not take any damage, so it did not get a crit. 75% is what you need, and is not what the Allies had inflicted on the him. Firefly could do that, though, as he pushed along the side. Again, I find it incredibly weird he's there. Panzer Headquarters returning fire, but will do very little. AT gun as well. So this guy would need to do something. He's getting almost a done. We'll need to bring over his AT guns, but he's slow to react, and I don't think it's going to save him. Alright, we'll see here in a second. Panzer IV try to hit the side, but there's plenty of AT right there. Looks like fear propaganda is hitting this sector. That might be the Commissar's doing? It is the Commissar's doing. Okay. Rumbar gets a good shot on the Commissar. He's going to pull back. Order is on the front. Panzer IV moving over again. Looks like the Firefly had to pull back. Panzer Headquarters, though, is dead. So, yeah. Good stuff right there. It's all FG section pushing on up.
An engineer unit is ready for action.
Alright. And bottle grenade is going to miss. Little health damage, but yeah. The thing is, the assault infantry section is still pretty good. Almost Sadot gonna need some help. Luckily, he does get 3 squads of Volks to come on in, and they should be able to kill it. It's close, but the assault infantry section will survive to fight another day. All right, no one ever suspects the Russian Commissar. I'm assuming you're talking about the fear prop, but yeah, you're right, Jet. Again, I cover these live on Twitch if this is on YouTube. So yeah, essentially. Good use to essentially force units back, and it's only 45 munitions, so it's honestly worth the cost. Panther gonna be worth it to fight off the KB. Also, we have repair stations, so that's gonna make it even more difficult. That's thanks to Jester going to Soviet industry to help repair all the armor. Double S-3D5, maybe Stugs or Pack needed, but the Caddy continues to hit, well, when it can. And it's trying to knock out, oh, it does kill that Pioneer, I believe. Yeah, it does. There is that artillery piece right there that is hitting the armor. Yeah, it's getting some quick veterancy by hitting armor, because again, if you hit the armor a lot more. I hear a Stuka bomb. Oh wow, that could have been better. That could have been a lot better. Panzer IV gets a great shot on the AT gun. Honestly, I would stop there. S-385s would put it out of its misery. AT gun would have been a quick kill, easy kill, but S-385s are probably going to kill that Panzer IV if he does get the hell out of there. He's actually going to survive. That was close. Not as close as the victory points. Right now, a 200-point difference between the Allies and the Axis right now. And Allies are the ones coming up short. They need something big. KV-2 is what Jester hopes to be big enough to turn the tide. And you know what? It's a very good tank. It's very solid versus armor, infantry, you name it. But Germans have themselves a Tiger, so both sides now starting to bring out the big guns. And again, Big Al still has the air support and plenty of stuff to call in. Let's see. Okay, Calliope is firing in this sector. It did a little damage, not too much. Let's see. Volk Squad is moving on up. Royal Engineers are doing their best. Hold the front. Assault Infantry section moving on in with our Engineers opening fire on the MG. Again, they got some upgrades with additional weapons, but it's not going to be enough. I mean, they're going to need that firepower. Luckily, Assault Infantry section moved on up with Cromwell supporting, and they're just easily dominating what's left of the infantry. Oh, nice mortar hit, though. That was a solid mortar. Good job with those mortars. Volk Squads get 1 kill. Volk Squads potentially get... Oh, my God. I would have kept going. Oh, but Tigers and Panzer IV going in for the kills. Lord Churchill having a real rough day right there. Oh, my God. That's 2 for 1. 3 with the 18 gun. Okay, not worth the dead Panzer IV, but still, that's a lot of dead infantry for Lord Churchill. Panther and Panzer IV trying to hold mid. Gets us some good shots on there. I'm assuming we have the defensive artillery. Is that it? Yeah, second artillery. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't walk into a kill zone like that. MG opening fire, hitting the Pioneer. Oh, artillery knocks out the MG, and AT gun gets neutralized by the Panther. Hate to see it. Allies taking some heavy losses across the board. Population-wise, the Axis still might be down further. Mid-60s. Whereas AT gun... Let's see. Looks like mid-70s? Germany gets neutralized by the Panther. Air support coming on in. Thanks to the Brits. Jackson trying its best, but again, can't. It has a tough time fighting Panthers. Firefly coming on in, but again, it's versing a Tiger and a Panther. Rockets hit the Tiger. Definitely helps. Panther trying to kill the Firefly. One last shot would do it. Stuka actually gets the kill. Wait, I think it's Stuka, right? Maybe it was the Panther. I think it was the Stuka. I thought he killed the Sherman. Either way, Jackson unable to get the kills. Axis actually getting some very solid kills in that fight. And we have a interesting situation where the map is flipping red. Continuing the pressure on the Allies, bringing them down to 200 points below. Not great at all for them. So we'll have to see how things go. But right now, Panzer IV is hitting the KV-2. SU-85 and KV-8 managed to bust through this sector. I'm assuming Schnagel and Old Mine Wars, which, man, plenty of manpower, having a real rough time. We have the sector artillery in this sector, which, again, is going to hurt armor and infantry alike. Armor will have to pull back. So Jester and Kitsune will need to get out of there, but Kitsune's going to risk it for the biscuit to knock out this LEFH. Not a terrible idea. I mean, again, it's not dead, it's just decrewed, so putting out of its misery. Pretty solid stuff, if they could hit it. That's the thing, is hitting the targets. And looks like sector artillery was a kind of a dud, because it is not doing all that much. Panther is moving on up, doesn't even care. Okay. Commissar is going to take the territory. SU-85s will pull back. You didn't even kill it! Oh my god. I'm a little bit saddened by that. Panzergrenadier and the artillery officer pulled back, although they did manage to kill, or decrew the howitzer at the very least. Volk Squad managing to slowly get more and more veterancy. Vet 4, not bad. Only 16 kills, but still nothing to sneeze at. AF track is moving on up. Let's see. Middle is still under Axis control. Allies losing point after point. And we have the KV-2 and KV-8 trying to bust through their little area that they're healing in. Germans just don't have the firepower to really deal. What are you doing? Don't Faust. Come on. KV-8 might be able to kill him. It's gonna be close. Austria been running for the hills. Grenadier and Command Jaeger squad moving on up. Panther misses the hit on the KV-8. Allied forces retreated out of mid, it looks like. So not bad. Let's see. Panther still trying to put damage in. We have Penals moving around. They have AT weapons, so they can definitely hurt that Panther. They can satchel the Panther too if they get too close. Panther would need to stay back. Panther is pulling back to keep his distance. Lost Trooping could finish off the KV and do a bit of an Uno reverse. Although Penals got too close. And there go the satchels. Double satchel. Double catastrophe. KV is barely alive. Panzer IV trying to kill it, but SgtMcPains providing solid defense for the KV, and it gets put down. Now we know that Panther is not dead, it's just injured. Plane almost takes it out. Panther's still very low, needs to get the heck out of there. Conscripts continuing the attack. Germans just don't have the defense necessary to stop this. God damn. Yeah, Panther needs to get out of there, but SgtMcPains could chase. Brumbar already being targeted. Bouncing, though. Allies are taking mid through the Americans, so good job by Ziz. Again, Big Al trying his best with that Tiger. With 9 kills, Assault Officer is well on the front, but the best thing, honestly, is double mortars with 20 kills. They have just been pounding the Allies, trying to kill infantry. Hold on, Tiger. Can you kill the Americans? Come on. Nope, you miss. Damn it. Echelons provide a... Oh! Wait, did the crew of the Kagwerfer kill that squad? Alright, an infantry killer right there. Don't take the AT gun at face value. It is not just an anti-vehicle. It was anti-infantry, but too late. Allies got a bit of revenge on them. Volk squad's gonna have a rough time versus double assault infantry section. And now, guys, Lord Churchill finally lives up to his name. He got himself, get this, a Churchill. I know, shocking. Not as shocking as the assault infantry section killing their Kagwerfer. Just, yeah. Also, support gun is trying to hold the front. Panzer headquarters well in the front. Meanwhile, the Panther did go in and get the AA gun, so he's doing... Oh, he hit a mine, though. Damn. AT is busy off on the corner. Tiger needs to get in there and actually help save this Panzer headquarters, but Big Al may not be able to save Pizza's men. Lord Churchill, will he focus on this or will he focus on the Tiger? He will. Oh, there's another Tiger. A second Tiger has hit the field, ladies and gentlemen. A second Tiger has hit the field, in case you missed it. But this Tiger is injured. Mortars get almost neutralized by the air support. The anti-armor one comes in, hits that sector. Smoke coming in to cover its escape. KV-2 move to mid, and additional infantry are pulling back. Jackson as well is on the front. Where is that Panther? I guess it died. It must have gotten killed. Damn. Hate to see it. But KV-2 is moving over there. The kids, not kids, Jester is trying to help his team. Double Panther trying to fight the infantry. Not the best idea. Allies have a double cap, so they're pushing down the axis now, but it's still a 200-point difference. Conscripts are moving on in with AT gun support. KV-2 trying to blast its way through mid. Not really much stopping it. Truck will meet its maker as the KV-2 clears the territory of enemy supply trucks. Volk squad and both Volk squad are grabbing the victory point or guarding it in the area. There is a forward base here, so Pizza is able to come back faster, but I feel like he needs more armor because one Tiger, especially with no gun, is not going to help. He has no other way to heal it, so he has to wait for the base to finish. Will take time. Time that, well, his allies may not have. Right now we have a KV-2 and Double Jackson fighting a Panther. Buddy, that is not a fair fight for the Panther. Panther better get out of there before he loses it to the Jacksons, which already get a double whammy on him and force him away. American forces could snare. Doesn't need it. Jacksons, with sight provided by the Americans, take the unit out. KV continues to harass the enemy. 35 kills, one friendly. Let's not talk about that. So, managed just to clear all that stuff up pretty well. So, American forces pushing on in. KV-2 as well. American infantry on the fuel. And we got a KV-2 and T-34 and double Jacksons as well. Moving through mid, pretty much unopposed. They can come over to really hit either side. Tiger Tank is trying to come on up. The big thing is those Shreks and whether they can really provide difference. But no, T-34 cripples the Tiger. Unfortunate with the engine crit. T-34 does go down, but Jackson's we're able to get a couple shots on target. Here comes potential air support. Nope, not air support. Anti-tank Overwatch. And it's not going to hit any armor that they can see. Luckily, Tiger is well within the enemy territory, so the allies can't see it, but it will keep it back for the time being. Axis converged everything they had to make the Jackson's retreat. Jackson's honestly going to take advantage of a potential repair station over here. It's not a bad idea. So, still have the Cromwell over here, and the Churchill just chilling, I guess, in the back, healing. British forces will take that position to get a triple cap on the enemy. Pretty good stuff right there. So, we have, let's see, 11 kills with that guy. Hold on, potential counterattack here. Schnagel trying to do what is best, but again, there is... Oh! Stuka Bomb actually got a decent hit. Not amazing, but it did hurt the S-25 quite a bit. Panther, though, gets a lucky bounce from the S-25. Can we get out of there in time, my... Alright. The luckiest Panther manages to escape. Meanwhile, his brother may not be so lucky. Panther blitzing away. S-285's covering the KV as he continues to rack up the kills. We're up to 44. Luckily, nice shot with a Pak-43. Hold on. Firing through the trees, it manages to hold back the tank destroyer for the Allies. Solid effort right there. And again, unfortunate situation. Oh, we have double Pak-43? We have a second Pak-43 is hitting the field over here. Trying its best to delay an Allied counterattack with armor and allow the Germans to recoup and counterattack on their own accord. And looks like we may have that as German forces press against the Allies. Double Panther and Tiger push on up. Now, can they beat the Allies? They're going to need some very good kills. And they're going to need, oh, like that, killing an American troop. Always a good sign, especially now when the Americans have one unit left. Pack Gun does neutralize the Jackson. Vet 3, another solid kill. Folk Squad, let's get out of there before you also join them. Jackson needs some heals. A T-Gun, though, is within sight. Might be able to get the kill if he can see it. He does not. He does not have sight. And unfortunately, the Jackson will escape. Meanwhile, in mid, we have some conscripts by Kitsun. Luckily, Tiger is coming on in and should force them back. Plus, some caddies come on in, hit the Ostrup, and force them away. Oh, maybe a wipe? Super close to a wipe. Very close. And he will retreat. Pak-43, again, with covering mid. For an allied player, that is not what you want to have to deal with. You want it to be open. You don't want that there. Alright, Howitzer is on standby, just watching over the territory. I guess if, you know, the Volk Squads detect anything, they'll start firing. Alright. We have another KV-2, so the previous one died somehow. Jester lost it. Was it potentially to the Pak-43? No? I'm not sure. Alright. Again, German forces moving on up. 36 kills. A lot of good kill counts right there. Let's see. I don't know what hashtag Gainesfall is. So, you're gonna have to explain that one. Let's see. Is that someone I'm missing? Chat is going wild with that name. I don't know why. But I can say KV does go down. KV-8 meets its maker thanks to the pack as well as additional Panthers. Germans really focusing their efforts in mid. A lot of firepower, and the Allies sitting in units piecemeal will meet the same fate as the enemy did. Alright. Well, Germans continue the put pressure. Panther is leading the charge, but S-25 and T-34 dive on in. A T-Overwatch is in effect. Hold on. Armor is being hit by artillery, including the Tiger. Panther is trying to pull back. Anti-tank Overwatch is still hitting the field. American forces moving on in. We have tank destroyers hitting from the side. Smoke is dropped. Panther is injured. Tiger is near death, or near dead. There goes the Tiger, beating its maker. Panther pulling on back. SgtMcPains trying to get the kill. Smoke trying to cover. A lot of death and destruction for the Axis right now. Pack 43 trying to return fire, but they do not have a great sight on target. And they are missing. Alright. This Tiger is off on the side doing God knows what. He wasn't supporting the main thrust, which might have helped him get out of the anti-tank Overwatch. Hold on, Pack 43 is a clear kill shot in the Jackson and provide support. Oh, Panther actually kills it. Double Panther still on the field. Conscript could snare us. Be very careful. Very careful about the approach. Firefly is off in the corner, but AT gun is actually hitting it with Volk Squad closing the gap for a potential Faust. Conscripts are busy in mid, trying to take it with every man they have. It's only sending in one Soviet soldier at a time to grab that point. And we'll see if he's able to grab it. They need it. Right now, the Allies are still down 2-1. And they need to turn the tide in some capacity. Glad they're not keeping things predictable. In terms of, oh, you know, we're only gonna go a Panzer IV spam, or, oh, like, both sides doing pretty good stuff. I like how they keep mixing things up. You have the Pack 43, you have additional armor, infantry. They keep trying to make sure that they're not becoming a little bit stagnant, and I do appreciate that. I do. The Soviet counterattack by Kitsune is pretty good at throwing the Axis off balance. Again, Tiger tank moving on in. Assault G section. Again, did not expect the Assault G section to be in this game or be this good, but hey, I'll take it. Well, let's see. Pack 43s are set up still. Jackson and Firefly moving back up. Tiger can be in for a world of hurt if not properly covered. Air support is coming on in, hitting the Tiger. He's gonna back on up. He is now with the, oh, never mind. He just gets obliterated by the tank destroyers. Damn. I thought he had more health. Panther's pushing on in. Half track definitely needed some more health. He gets put down pretty quick. Pack gun still covering. S-285 on standby with KV-2. Here comes the Stuka. Does manage to kill the AT gun. Alright, nice hit. Solid hit. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Alright, Firefly in Churchill, which only 9 kills. Bit disappointing. Let's see. Panthers. Actually, triple Panther threat is right there. Jackson's in other AT forces. Oh, double S-285s. That's really what's doing it. Push back that Panther quite easily. Pack 43 is not in range. We cannot provide fire support. Panther needs to keep pulling back. S-285 hoping for a quick snipe. He does manage the snipe! Kitsune just going after that long-range thrust and managing to well, still kills opponents. Excellent shot right there. Allies have the initiative with 2 victory points, potentially a third one here in a minute as they attempt to take mid. Right-hand side is under Jester's control. Left-hand side is under the, well, I'm sorry. It's under Lord Churchill's control. Sorry, Volk Squad moving on up on the Churchill. Might be a Faust. They Faust. Did he stop? What is he? Oh, there we go. There it goes. Panther moving on in. Lord Churchill may lose. Well, he's Churchill. Firefly coming on in to provide some support. Churchill would need at least like 3 more hits at this rate. So I don't think it's worth it. Rockets. He wasn't even moving. How did you miss? Alright. Alright, we have something coming in to help. Panther does go down thanks to the Firefly or the AT gun. Either way, that is unfortunate that you lost your Panther. And the Churchill has no gun, but still manages to escape. Fortunate. But Tiger back on the right is managing to take over this victory point. So, Su-85's trying to put shots over there. Let's see. Looks like the armor got pulled back. Well, again, those TDs have been very solid. I love all the repair stations, too, by Jester. Really good teamwork by the Allies, and Axis, respectively. Everyone's trying to do their part. I do not see a weak link upon any of these players. Maybe Big Al in the beginning, but even he has kind of come back in a decent way. And it's kind of just unfortunate circumstance, more so. Alright, Allies still losing points thanks to the Germans managing to grab 2 victory points for at least a moment. They do lose it, though. For how long is anyone's guess, as the Sovereignty section got forced back by a great howitzer shot. Stolen from the Allies. You'll love to see it. So, German howitzer. Let's see. Panthers continue to form in mid. I'm assuming that's going to be a repair. Oh, reinforced HMG bunker. Really? I assumed you wanted to make like a recovery bunker or something. Maybe not recovery, a repair facility to heal your stuff. But what do I know? All right, Pioneers trying to take mid. That does stop repairs for the moment. Jackson putting fire. Pack 43 returns it. Jackson very close to death if he gets hit again. I think he'll still be one shot away. So he should be okay, but still, you definitely don't want to be in the line of sight of the Pack 43. Caddy manages to force back the infantry in mid, though more Panzer Grenadiers are moving on up. KV is just waiting to ambush. We have a Stuka attempt in mid, maybe knock out the AT guns? Repair facility, or hit absolutely nothing. If you picked absolutely nothing, you would have been correct with that assessment. Oh my god. Alright, Ostrupin running away from the man that shoots fire. He is spitting fire left and right. And the Germans just can't handle that fire. Too hot as the Su-85s open fire on the Panther. Unfortunately, KV does bite it, but at least he'll die taking some people out with him. Will the Panther be taken out? Probably. Yeah. There they go. I don't know the plan. I truly don't. But maybe could have worked out better. Maybe just a little better. Just pointing it out there. Just saying. All right. So, AT gun just walking in the mid. Not sure what the plan is here, but Ziz, you definitely do not have excess population right now. So, yeah, maybe not. Churchill moving on up. Germans hold that position. They're trying to take the far side. Right now, they should be able to. Air support is suppressing. And I don't see any immediate AT. Trek team is also the repair stations. That's a good kill if they can neutralize it. Honestly, move up the pack defenses, neutralize these Su-85s, or at least make them irrelevant. Penals are doing their best, but again, they are suited for anti-armor, not infantry. Panther and Ostrupin on standby. Here comes the air support. Principal Slayer gets put down by the Churchill. Lord Churchill, of course, so good kill, good kill. Assault infantry section are back in mid with 34 kills. They're easily one of the top killers of the game. No question about it in my mind. Grenadiers are doing a pretty solid attack, 45 kills. Riflemen are managing to hold mid with KV-2 support. Lots of T-34s are coming off the factory lines. Axis may not be able to deal with that, but they do manage to deal with the Su-85 with a double wombo combo of pack fire support. Fortunately, the infantry just got burnt to a crisp, and here comes KV-2. Now put those packs in their place. Right now, that target weak point is their best shot to escape, if they have any shot to escape. And he might try to kill the KV, but I think he's going to back up in time. He'll be okay. No, he died. Oh my god. I thought the smoke there of the dead vehicle would stop, but no. KV dies. Damn. Hit soon. It killed the AT guns. Let's make sure the enemy can't get them. Back. Panther trying to deal with infantry. Have a bit of a rough time. Sorry. Panthers can sometimes get good shots against infantry, but not really. They're really meant to fight armor. Speaking of armor, looks like the armor thrust over here isn't going the way they wanted. Firefly does go down. Churchill is injured. But Panther does back up with the other Panther healing. And Old Mine Wars, damn, juxtaposition. Man has 1,600 manpower. Man also has a very small army. Start using that manpower. Like, come on. Like, use it. Old Mine Wars might be throwing a little bit. Werfer goes down. T-34 goes for the ram. Does again do a crit. Excellent hit. Ostrupin being mass-produced, so he's at least using it. He heard me through the void. Is like, ah, yes, I agree with you, Greyshot. I agree. Unfortunately, what the Germans are probably not going to agree on is how to turn the tide, as allies are taking casualties, but they're also managing to inflict quite a bit on the Germans. Allies, by the way, are averaging like upper 70s. Axis are averaging... I'm going to say mid-60s, maybe upper 60s, but still not great. T-34 manages ram the half-track with the last gasp of life. You love to see it. Alright, and right now we're in a situation where the Allies have the advantage, now in victory points, but also looks like army-wise. The Axis need to group up together and pull something out of somewhere in order to turn this tide. Nuka could be in harm's way. Caddy coming on in. I don't think it's a creeping barrage, but it is close enough to where I would... Oh, wait, no, it is a creeping barrage. It's just going the opposite direction. You can see here it started here and then moved up. A little more up, he could have got the Suka. That would have been a great kill if he would have got it. Alright, Axis need a victory point, and they're hoping the one on the far left is going to be the winner for them. We shall see. Panther and additional the howitzer opening fire on the assault infantry section. They at least got 1 point, so they stopped the bleed, even if it's slightly. Wolf squad with the Shrek moving on up. Panther as well on standby. Again, there's too much British armor in my opinion, but we'll see. AT gun support, try and knock out that Panther headquarters. Again, maybe don't build it so close to the front, because even though the Germans have a good amount of forces there, it's still not enough to protect it. Jackson and Pack Gun just doing work. Austria can just chill and maybe move up and help your ally. Or is it a flanking maneuver? Calliope's in arm's way thanks to Shrek teams. A lot of Shreks. It looks like it's a combined effort by Schnagel and Big Al. Air support is coming on in, hitting the infantry. Armor is being targeted by rockets. Great anti-armor artillery as well is in town. Kills the Panther, but so too does that unit go down. Actually, Calliope's still alive, just decrewed. Weird. Jackson is about to bite it. There it goes. Okay, some good shots, some good kills on both sides, but I think the Allies are definitely losing a bit less than the Axis. It is, oh my god, great artillery hit by the Calliope. Forces the Austrian back. Panther goes down, and I think the Axis just are losing a lot of men for not really much reward. Yeah, we're talking about an average army in the mid-40s right now. Allies, not too far off. They're like upper 50s, but still, could be better. Again, right now, it's not necessarily the Allies winning a tactical victory. They're winning the strategic ones. They're holding the points. So, yeah, hold, men. So as long as they hold the victory points, they got this in the bag. And it will be over shortly. Axis have enough firepower to commit to this position, but nowhere else. So this is GG. This is 100% a GG. Unless the Suka bomb comes in or something, it is gone. The game is done. The Axis have lost. The Allies have prevailed thanks to great map control, good coordination, and some solid units that they kept alive throughout the entire game. So great stuff there. let's double check the after action report and see how everyone did. So, S55, pretty solid across the board. And Kitsune's actually the one who submitted this replay, so thank you, Kitsune. Top kills actually goes to Lord Churchill. He did need a Churchill, but he did pretty well, all things considered. I'm going to guess a lot of it's the Assault Infantry section. Axis Pizza got top damage, and top kills goes to the Schnagel, which I'm going to guess is a mixture of killing the penals and conscripts repeatedly, but we'll see here in a second. S285 was the best unit for Kitsune. Jester, it was the Caddy with 68 kills, not bad. Pack gun did okay. A stolen pack gun too, that makes it even better. All right, 111 kills. A few more would have been better for the Assault Infantry section. Let's see, Ziz got some very solid Jack's plays. 111 for the Calliope? Damn, I didn't even see that, but hey, that's a really good Calliope for getting that many kills. Yeah, Panther did okay. Another Panther did quite a bit better. Wait, hold on, actually, before I say that. Yeah, it did better. More kills, less deaths. So, Old Mine Wars. Let's see, we got Big Owl. Not really much to speak of. Pack-in did okay. Recadver did way better. Yeah, solid game. Solid game. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, follow on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and yeah, appreciate your guys' support. It's been Greyshot17, and I'll see all of you guys next time.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.